It's a film with three brains. 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 It's a film with three brains.
Oh my god, you guys are freaks.
What plaything can you offer me today?
The planet Earth.
What's happening?
It's an attack!
Pathetic earthlings! Who can save you now?
Flash! They'll kill you!
Let's all team up and fight him.
Prepare for torture!
I want him.
Stop at nothing!
Flash, I love you! But we only have 14 hours to save the Earth!
Flash Gordon is still alive.
Gordon's alive?
Yes!
Hey, Rock. Turn your TV off for a second.
I have one.
Okay, good. You're on the phone. I got two of my friends on the phone. Their names are Cohen and Sean, and we are talking about the movie Flash Gordon. And if I recall, this is one of your favorite movies.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Why?
No, wait a minute. Are you talking about the original?
I'm talking about the 1980 Flash Gordon. Are you talking about why? Is the 19? What's the original to you?
1938.
Oh, that's the
Buster Crabbe. Charles Middleton played Ming the Merciless, the greatest villain in the history of science fiction. Dale Arden. Buster Crabbe was an Olympic swimmer. He played Flash Gordon.
Yeah. What makes that one better than the 1980 one?
Are you kidding me? The original is a whole series of one's based on the Death Ray, another one's based on the Clay People, Prince Vulcan, the Wingmen. All the originals are on the Sci-Fi Channel. I can't remember the name of it. That you can watch all the old sci-fi.
All right. So, what do you think of the 1980 one?
Are you talking about the goofy one with that cocaine? You're talking about that one.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Here, most of who did Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Lucas
Spielberg.
and
Lucas,
Spielberg.
okay. Most of Lucas's ideas came from 1938 Flash Gordon, which was gunpowder and fishing line to launch the rocket ships. The Mystery Riders, which was a Western with biplanes and the Black Ace. John Winslow of the Navy. And then the Phantom.
All right. So.
You don't remember any.
Well, of course not. I wasn't born yet. But all right, because we were wondering about the 1980 Flash Gordon.
The 1980 is a spoof.
All right. Well, thanks for your opinion.
Here. When you see the 1938, it's a masterpiece. The Black Sapphire. Queen Azura, the Clay People, Prince Vulcan, the Wingmen.
Did Queen Azura in 1938 have the same libido as the version in 1980?
Oh, come on. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. You watch the original 1930. You'll have such an appreciation for it. Oh my God!
All right, thanks. We'll talk. We'll catch back up about that.
There's a cable thing like YouTube where all the old sci-fi you can watch everything. you can watch the prequel to Battlestar Galactica, second generation, which is the story of the birth of the Cylons, which was created as a result of two mafia families.
All right. We'll talk about this later. We're going to talk about God. Flash Gordon now.
Oh, please. Just Google it right now. So you don't even know what Ming the Merciless looks like.
Well, I know what the 1980 Ming looks like.
Oh, it's a joke. This is the real deal.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks.
All right, I was wrong.
You were totally wrong.
1938.
So he never clarified that before. He always just talked about Flash Gordon's awesome.
Yeah. I
All
didn't even occur to me.
I've never seen any of the 1938 serials, but we can talk about that later. All right, it's yours to start it off.
All right. Well, welcome to the Film with Three Brains. I am Conan in Maplewood.
And I am Sean in Wisconsin.
And Sam in San Francisco.
And the cinematic masterpiece we are discussing today on this episode is the 1980 version of Flash Gordon. Not to be confused with the 1938 or various other serials that have been made over the years. Yeah. This one stars Sam T. Jones, who did very little else. And I guess, Timothy Dalton's in this. Max von Sydow.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the two main sort of big names in it. Everyone else is anyone's probably ever heard of. Including Sam Jones, unless you are a fan of Ted, the movie Ted with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've seen this many times, but it has been many years since I've seen it. I'm curious what you guys think. First of all, if you've seen it before.
I'm going to say no, because
really?
Me too.
Yeah,
No
I mean,
kidding.
I've seen scenes from it, but I've definitely, like, the beginning and the whole, movie was kind of a shock.
The beginning and the whole movie.
Well, I mean, the beginning, I didn't realize any of it was set in Earth. I mean, full disclosure, I didn't really think about what is Flash Gordon. Of course, it was a comic, and it goes all the way back to the 30s, and so it has a lot of history, and it influenced like Superman and other comics, all kinds of stuff. But yeah, as a movie, I've never given it any thought, and maybe that's because Star Wars was Star Wars, and I just I mean, I don't know what I want to say about it. There's a lot to say about it. I'll just give you my first impression, which is I was surprised how not terrible it was.
Yeah,
like shocked how not terrible. I mean, I'm not saying it's a good movie, but it's not like laughably bad either. It's somewhere in the middle. It's pretty damn entertaining, I think. For whatever reason, it's pretty, like, there are various reasons why, but yeah, but I like just somewhere in the middle. I was like, I have no idea where this is really going.
Yeah,
I mean, I think I know the end, but I like what is going on at the swamp and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I was like looking for rodents of unusual size. It was like,
yeah.
Totally a fire swamp scene.
Yeah, I totally thought of that too.
Yeah.
I've never seen this before either. Like, I think I've seen little bits of it, but I even checked with my book. It's not in there. I was like, and I'm watching it too. I was like, parts of it, it's like so bad it's good, and parts of it are like trying to be good. It's like the whole, like they were going too many directions at once, and the whole thing got off the rails. But at the same time, you're like Sean said, you're like, well, what's going to happen next? Like, you're still interested,
Yeah.
Also, like, it's one of these things that, the obvious factoid we're going to get to is that George Lucas wanted to make this into a movie, and it's really hard to separate like this movie as like George Lucas would not have made this movie.
Right.
But it's hard not to think that as I'm watching it. And then
Right.
they say this movie got made because of the popularity of Star Wars. I'm like, well, how could they have made this movie after they watched Star Wars?
Right.
Like, it's really weird. Like, they're like, hey, Star Wars was a huge success. Well, let's make this movie that like takes nothing of that, like of what made Star Wars great, and make this like, almost as if Star Wars never existed.
Mm-hmm. I think it's funny that when this came out, you know, it came out in 1980. So to me and to us, I'm assuming, well, you guys hadn't seen it, but to me, I always considered this a Star Wars knockoff.
Yeah.
Which is kind of ironic because Star Wars is a Flash Gordon knockoff.
Yes.
You know,
right.
he took all his ideas, not all, but a lot of his ideas from Flash Gordon, Kurosawa films, and, you know, other serials and so forth. But the truth is Star Wars is his Flash Gordon knockoff, you know.
Because
there wasn't a
he couldn't
movie
get
for
the
him to
rights.
steal from, exactly, but I mean there was, but not since, you know, the 30s. But yeah, he couldn't get the rights, so he made his own version, which is kind of what happened with Darkman and Sam Raimi. Like he wanted to make he really wanted to make The Shadow, and he couldn't get the rights, so he made Darkman instead. And granted, Darkman is only slightly more popular than Star Wars, but no.
Yes. Only slightly.
Anyway, yeah, so I don't know. I always thought that was funny.
Yeah, it's a chicken and the egg situation.
So
right?
I haven't seen this.
Weird.
I haven't watched the beginning and end in probably like 15 or 20 years, I would say. And this is the first time I watched it with a gut full of 10 milligrams of THC seltzer, and I fucking loved every second of it.
That
Oh
is
my
so
God.
funny you said that, because I was thinking about this, the same thing. I was thinking, because I have a rule of not doing any THC when I watch these movies that we review,
Really?
because I don't want it to affect my viewing. I mean, but this is perfect because you've seen it
This
so many
was
times.
perfect.
Couldn't possibly change your opinion of it. But I definitely thought like this would be a movie for that.
Oh my God, I laughed my ass off. It was
So
awesome. It was so
you're
funny.
advocating for performance enhancing drugs.
Yes, absolutely.
In this kind of movie. Yeah.
It's just glorious. Because like there's enough, like you said, Sean, earlier, there's enough that's actually good to like get into it, but then some of it is so fucking terrible. And mostly it's like script and performance related.
Yeah.
Right? Like the dialogue is just bananas.
Oh, it's horrible in some spots.
And like the characterizations are so fascinating because everybody treats each other like they've known each other for years.
Mhm.
And they've known each other for like an hour.
Yeah.
You know? So every time someone says something ridiculous, you know, it's like, hey, it's been really, really great knowing you. And I'm like, for an hour? Like, what are you talking about? And they know things that they could never possibly know. You know, like the professor's like, I'm going to go get this gobbledygook over here so I can help everyone. It's like, how do you know that? There's no way. And then like Flash Gordon's like, I'm on my rocket bike and it ran out of juice. And I'm like, well, is that just his name? No. Very next scene, the guy goes, he's on a rocket bike. How does he know what it's called? It just keeps happening, and it just keeps happening. It's so funny. I just couldn't stop laughing. It was just great.
It happens in the first scene. At the very first scene in the movie, he's like, what's that? It's a place they call Earth. And he presses a button that has earthquake on it.
Right.
I'm like, come on. Like you can have, like I could have bought into tsunami, and I could have been like, that's, you know, or hurricane and all that. Like, sure, a little bit. But when it says earthquake, he's like, oh, we call it Earth. What's that?
I was hung up on hot hail.
Yes,
Yeah.
I like that.
It's great. Yeah, I like hot
Little
hail.
meteorites.
I love, and I mean, look, there's a lot of silly shit to latch onto, but like for the idea that the professor is capable of building a rocket ship all on his own, but he requires a second body to keep their foot on a red pedal, which is during liftoff, which is why he kidnaps them.
Yes.
It's so bananas. Like that's the best they could come up with. You just need to keep your foot on. It was like a Ren and Stimpy episode. You know, don't press the red button. Oh my god, so great. And like there's another great one where the professor and Dale are in shackles in like their prison ward, and on the back it says Flash Gordon lives. And it's like, who wrote that?
Yes.
How does anybody know who Flash Gordon is? He's been there an hour.
he wasn't a hero at the time.
I know exactly. They're like, Flash is saving everything. It's like, no, he's not. What are you talking about? They act like he's this savior. They act like he's Robin Hood or something, who's been around fighting this fight for years instead of literally just showing up hours earlier.
Right.
It's great. I love it. Everybody acts like they've known each other forever. Even the characters, who are just sort of meeting for the first time that aren't from Earth, like it's just wonderful. So yeah, I couldn't stop laughing. Sam and I were sitting there watching it, just giggling because we're just like, what? And like Dale says that something about tears, and she's like, that's why we're better than you. It's like, what?
Right.
What a weird thing to say. There's just a whole bunch of that. So yeah, I mean, this is great. I recommend. I would recommend to anybody that they watch it just in general, but two, certainly if you could have any kind of like THC in your system at the time, you'll probably enjoy the shit out of it.
I mean, it's very colorful.
Yeah,
and the music. I mean, we could spend a long time in the music, but the music is I don't know. It's perfect, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the set design because it doesn't. It some of it looks cheap, but it also looks intentional. Like they did it on purpose. There's a look they're going for, and love it or hate it, at least it doesn't feel like a mistake.
Yeah, it's consistent the whole way through.
Yeah, it's just what they were going for. It's what they wanted to do. The guy, what did they say? What was it? The guy who shot this, what else? He shot Star Wars or something, I think, didn't he? Or
yeah, well, part of the way the film was to get that look. But going back to the music real quick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love the video game music. I don't know if you guys ever played Vanguard, but I played a lot of that game.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it. It's really hard to find. Like all the places I've gone to that have like the old video games now, they never have it. But for those of you who don't know, Vanguard was like the first game that had 4 different buttons to fire your ship. So you could fire all 4 directions and you could fly all the directions. And I don't know if it's really the first one, but you get through all these different levels and your ship would fly different things. So it was different than just like the regular Space Invaders or Defender where you go left, right, or only. Anyway, but yeah, they used the same music in that video game. So I was like, that's the Vanguard music.
Yeah. I mean, the Queen soundtrack was pretty good. Because Highlander came before this or after?
After.
I think it's just after.
So was this the first time Queen ever worked on a movie soundtrack? I think it is.
Yeah, it is. And Highlander is like 1986. And that was funny that Dino De Laurentiis had no idea who they were.
Yeah, give me
call them the Queens.
So yeah, he didn't really know who they were, and they didn't really know what they're getting into. And they wrote this while they were on tour. They did it in like 2 weeks.
Oh wow!
Of course.
Which is just incredible to think about doing that. But I mean, I don't think they had done this before, and I was like, oh, it must have been just the songs, but like, no, it's the whole score. It's everything. I mean, not sound effects, but yeah, I mean, all the music. And I just at certain points I was like, oh, I mean, it is a little cheesy and it's over the top, but it really fits. Like there's so many things that don't quite fit. And there's the De Laurentiis not getting along with Hodges and Sam Jones kind of not doing press after the movie was released. There's all these weird things that made it he chaotic.
Didn't Sam Jones like abandon the production before it was done?
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I don't remember why, but
I watched a video and said that he got in a fight over the holidays when they were on break, and when he came back, something had changed. It didn't really say what the fight had to do with it, but like his relationship deteriorated, and so much so that he didn't do the press. He also didn't do the ADR, so that's not his voice. The whole movie is not, none of it, according to this video. Yeah, it seemed that they seemed pretty knowledgeable about it. It was because he didn't do the ADR, so it was a different actor playing him, which in the beginning I thought I thought it sounded weird, but I couldn't put my finger on it. When I read that, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. And like
Yeah.
Ryan Blessed, like he's doing sound effects, and all that stuff. But he also, did you see like his mouth open before he would start saying the line? He'd be like, dive, like.
Oh yeah.
He a couple of times he was just doing his own thing, but yeah, I mean the voice. Anyway, Sam Jones was not invested in the project at the end. So, but
odd. Like, had he been in anything before this?
Nothing of note.
It seems strange that you would just take a shit all over what would essentially be a big break into a notoriously difficult industry to break into.
Also, in something that was set up to be more than one movie.
Right, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
right, yeah. They were signed for sequels, right?
Yeah, from the get-go.
Yeah, and the
Right.
end. I mean,
Right, with that
the
cliffhanger
end
ending.
question mark. Yeah. Well, so De Laurentiis saw him on The Dating Game, and thought he had a good, or something. Maybe somebody else referred him, but they were like, yeah, he's a good look, and according to Sam, he's like, well, I lost the date, but I got the part, And
It's funny.
And he was also in Playgirl. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Before this?
Before this, yeah.
Huh.
So not a lot of acting credits. But I think he's not knowing what his voice is like. I mean, I know what his voice is like because of Ted, as you mentioned, because we actually get to see him playing himself. But yeah, I don't know. Like I thought
But it's weird because in Ted, I thought I didn't notice. Like it sounded like, to me, it sounded like kind of the same.
He has like a huskier voice, and his diction is different. Like he didn't pronounce words as well as whoever did the voice. I mean, it's not a big deal. In a movie this crazy, I don't think it really stands out at all.
No.
But it's just curious to know that's not him, like, oh. And again, the mystery of why he thought, oh, I'll just.
Yeah, that's odd.
Well, it was something with Dino De Laurentiis. It was said that they had multiple arguments.
Right. So there's I believe there's two crews, like an Italian crew and an American crew, or well, I guess it would be mostly British, but whatever. And they seem to have different ideas. Like sometimes translations weren't going through, or the script being rewritten, and like they were getting the changes right before shooting, and at some point it sort of devolved into like, well, let's just start ad-libbing. So I know the fight scene was ad-libbed, like, and they just didn't stop takes, or they like things would fall apart, like costumes would break and stuff, and they just keep rolling. And eventually they put it all together, and you can't see a whole lot of craziness, but apparently the shooting was quite chaotic.
There's a Life After Flash documentary.
His
2017.
Sam Jones's IMDb page is actually shockingly extensive. It's just all crap I've never heard of.
Yeah.
Well, coming from you, that's surprising.
Yeah. I mean, he's in LA Takedown, which is kind of surprising. The Michael Mann TV movie, that's basically a precursor to Heat.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he has a big role in it, though.
Yeah,
apparently there were a number of disputes. Jones felt he was underpaid. De Laurentiis made Jones dye his hair blonde and wear blue contacts. Jones didn't want to do that. Jones wanted some script changes. So yeah, apparently Jones had a pretty big personality about what the film should be.
It's funny.
So here's the thing where he says, looking back, he felt he was naive in handling the situation.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of sounds like it.
So,
he had a small role in 10 before this, and like one other credit, and then
That's a big movie.
So it's his first starring role. Huh. The director Mike Hodges, he's made other things. Like he directed Croupier. Did we do that?
No, we didn't.
Oh,
yeah, we
did. We did
Croupier.
Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah, because it's one of the only movies for him that we can pick for
for Clive Owen.
Yeah, Clive Owen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked that one.
You know, I was reading about, I was thinking about it as I was watching it, because I haven't seen it in a long time, and I, you know, whatever, and you don't make connections the same way after a number of years, but, you know, I read that they wanted, Dino De Laurentiis wanted Kurt Russell for this role, which would have been perfect, I think, personally, of course. But he didn't, I forgot what it said. Kurt Russell, he just didn't get it, or he didn't like it, or he thought it was too silly, or I don't remember.
Yeah, it was too silly.
Too one note. Oh, it was silly?
Yeah,
I thought his
something.
character was too one-dimensional.
But while I'm watching it, I kept thinking, this is like Big Trouble in Little China is basically basically Flash Gordon.
Yeah.
It's just in San Francisco instead of, you know, Mongo or whatever they fucking call it.
But it's
so similar in so many ways. And you know, like Ming and David Lopan look very, very similar. Like I can't imagine John Carpenter was not like keenly aware of Flash Gordon when he made Big Trouble in Little China, because there's just so much going on that's so similar.
Yeah.
And it's like even to the point where Flash Gordon is kind of a sidekick in this. Like Timothy Dalton does all the heavy lifting, him and the Hawkman guy. You know, in the last act, all Sam Jones does is fly that ship into Ming, who just stands there. You know, awesome powers. No, there's a ship flying at him, and he's like, in the last thing, he's like,
why doesn't he?
He's like, maybe I'll turn around and run away straight away from where this big sharp thing is going to spear me, and then he gets, you know, I mean, it's ridiculous. It's like the dumbest death in the history of film.
Right.
And so, you know, everyone else is really, you know, they're like, Flash saved us all. It's like, well, did he?
He got them together. He orchestrated getting Hawkman and the Prince together. I think Hawkman was the only one filming this, like taking this movie seriously. like that guy was like, we're making, you know, he never broke character at all or whatever. He was like no stupid jokes. He was just like, yeah, we're doing it the whole way. Like it just seemed like he was in a different movie than everybody else.
Yeah.
Which I liked. It was amusing.
Yeah.
I liked his energy.
Yeah.
In my mind also, like I didn't realize this, I always thought the guy who played him, the main Hawkman, whatever the hell his name was the same dude who played Bluto in the Popeye movie with Robin Williams. I always thought that was the same actor, and it's not. Not that that matters.
Correct.
One other thing that my memory of was very different, or not different, but like sort of embellished to a certain extent, is that football sort of scene in the beginning when he has those little metal eggs. And in my mind, like that scene was much longer and far more exciting than it actually is, which is fine. It's been a while. But I always thought there was something sort of like almost magical about those eggs.
Yeah.
In my memory of that scene, when having not seen it in so many years, like I thought he was like on the verge of unconsciousness when one lands in his lap, and it like almost like brings him back to life and like empowers him. And I thought it like you know, sort of when he hit people with it, it was like knocking them out because it was like this powered orb, you know, this orb of power he's wielding. And I don't think any of that shit's true at all. I think my stupid like 20-year-old brain just made that up.
Yeah, clearly.
That like none of that, right? You didn't get that at all, did you? It's just like a big metal egg he throws at people, right?
Right.
I was waiting for some sort of change to happen to Flash, because I not knowing, you know, I remember Flash Gordon as a pinball game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and to me, when you looked at it, it looked like he was a superhero, but like a superhero, like a Marvel superhero.
Sure.
And so this whole movie, like when he goes into the gas, I'm like, oh, the gas isn't going to kill him. It's going to transform him into something stronger. Like I was waiting for this transformation to happen at multiple points. Oh, the scorpion's going to bite his hand and it's going to transform him into something strong. You know, like I'm like waiting for that superhero transformation, you know, like Spider-Man and everybody else. And I was in the whole movie, I'm like, he's just a goofy guy who like, it doesn't even make sense. Like even as a fighter, he's not that good of a fighter, you know, like he's battling the prince on the tilt-a-whirl or whatever it is. And You know, it's like, when does he become the superhero? Like, no, he's just this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger was also considered, but they couldn't understand a damn word
They
he
didn't
said.
like his accent, which is weird because there's plenty of other accents in this movie.
Right.
So-
Who's the female? That was the daughter of Ming. She's
Mary
She's got-
Angela Mulatto. Oh wait, no, that's the other one. Ornella Muti.
Muti.
Princess
Yeah.
Aura. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not over the
No.
top, but she definitely has an accent,
Yeah.
and they sort of have various.
Francesca
accents.
Romana Ravelli. That's her real name. Yeah, I think that's what this movie has over Star Wars. Is Star Wars doesn't have like the kind of sexy, horny, two-timing dominatrix. they like really missed out on that. Like, and it's weird that she even exists, because it's like they're like, oh, Star Wars was super popular, and they're like, yeah, but only 5% of Star Wars fans are 13 years old. Well, like, how can we change it so that 95% are 13-year-old boys? You know, it's like not missing the point completely.
Yeah.
It's just so weird. Like,
But that said, I mean, they're getting away with a ton of stuff for a PG movie, right?
no sexual overtones.
They've got
yeah,
a cat
left and
fight
right.
going on. They've got all this craziness.
Oh,
Ming says something bizarre about his daughter at one point, like
Oh yeah,
like
gross.
like thought control. Like it worked much, or was very effective on. Right? He said something about
So-
what he did to
something
her, and she was like,
gross.
"Oh, yeah, it was gross."
Yes.
Whatever.
Yes.
I don't know if we were supposed to pick up on that, but it was definitely gross.
Yeah. Yeah, and the fact that this science fiction space fight movie comes down to two women having a pillow fight. It's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
like, of all the stuff, like, we got lasers everywhere. We're gonna shoot lasers and never hit a thing the entire movie, and then in the climax, they're gonna have a pillow fight.
Yeah,
This is bizarre.
yeah.
I think Dino had a 10 milligram.
Yeah.
What'd you have? Drink
THC.
THC seltzer.
Yes.
I think speaking of that, I think I've read in the factoids about how Dino De Laurentiis had hoped that Fellini would direct this for him.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like, what? Are you fucking serious? Like,
Yeah.
You're gonna get Federico Fellini?
He also called Sergio Leone, I believe.
That would have been good.
That might have worked. That might have worked.
It
can see that.
Probably wouldn't have been much different.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I wasn't expecting Timothy Dalton at all, but he
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he's good. He's not a bad actor, of course, but he's also, hot and cold. Like, well, I mean, he has the moment of turning. He like starts to respect Flash because he beat him in combat,
And then he
he's like,
saves his life.
Where you go, I follow. Yeah, he saves his life
Yeah.
afterwards, which is that humanity thing we're supposed to pick up on. Like, oh yes, humans are not, completely merciless.
Right. That's
mean-
why we're better than you.
Yeah.
What a great line. Yeah. The costumes really just crack me up for the
Oh,
most
they're
part. Especially the
ridiculous.
little lizard men thing.
oh yeah, their face
Oh,
in their
boy.
mouth.
Yeah. Like, what?
They were worse than Slee Stacks from the Land of the Lost, if you remember those guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, this overly ornate and heavy costumes that nobody can do anything. Like, the guards are worthless. Like, they're worse than stormtroopers. They
Yeah.
just like stand around and get shot. Just I love that Dale develops karate skills or
Yeah.
somewhat. Like, all of a
Yeah.
sudden you're like, where'd that come from? Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. And she is just a-okay with shooting people with a space laser,
Right.
She's like, yeah. Oh, okay.
And the tap on the other shoulder sort of thing, get the bad guy to look over the wrong shoulder. Like, it's just like, I don't understand. This is what I don't understand is why they're making a science fiction action movie, and sometimes they swing into like Three Stooges comedy mode.
Yeah.
Like it's just strange. Like it's like at one moment you're trying to save the Earth from being crushed by the moon, and the next thing is like you're doing this, tapping on the other shoulder, goofy stuff. It just like it doesn't. There's no set tone. There's set imagery for the movie, but there's no set tone for the movie. Like it fluctuates so much, and some of the lines are just flat out goofy, and I don't think they're meant to be, and others I think are just like cheap jokes, and it's just all over the place.
Well, I think you can probably, right? Because they said in the factoids and shit that the script was either not complete or terrible, and they just sort of abandoned it at certain points, and we're just improvising shit,
right?
Which I think shows, some of the dialogue is just bizarre, and just ham-fisted and strange.
Yeah, no one would have tacked on that second line. It was great knowing you. And the Hawkman's shaking his head, like, you too. It was great knowing you. Like, no, they don't put that extra line in movies. They would have just would have looked him in the eye and shook his hand, and that's it. It's like all these weird extra little lines in here. Really, it's crazy, but still totally watchable. And I was not enhanced by anything other than like maybe some sugar-free soda. I get wild then.
Well, I'm really happy I invested $7.99 in a Blu-ray of this before watching it.
Oh yeah, well, that's good. Which is cheaper than what you paid for your pack of seltzer THC.
Oh, a lot cheaper.
So,
indeed.
Yeah, I was also not expecting to see Tevye from Fiddler on the Roof.
Yeah.
Right on top there.
Which I've actually never seen. I've never seen Fiddler on the Roof.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What else is he in?
He's also one of the Bond movies.
Topol. Oh yeah, he's in The Man with No Name, I think.
The what?
But he's good. I think he's, pretty believable as a whacked out scientist that somehow comes up with all this crazy space stuff. And there was a moment where there's a couple of bits of exposition that are pretty decent, like the fact that Ming explains, I test to see if where this came from, where all this stuff is happening, why this stuff is happening, and if you do understand, then I consider you a threat. And Zarkov is like, oh, so basically you're saying I'm the reason the Earth will be destroyed, and he's like, yeah, pretty much. But I mean, that exposition of like, oh, okay, it seems a little crazy that this all powerful dude would come and try to just blow up the Earth or mess with the Earth. Well, mess with us first, then blow it up. It also like makes sense that he would have a sort of a system down, for why he's doing it. Like there's some thought there,
because
probably goes back to the comics.
Before they get to that, you think is that Ming did this out of boredom,
right?
Like, oh, he's going to destroy a planet because he's bored. Like that's pretty weak. That's pretty thin plot. So that exposition was welcome.
Yeah,
exactly.
Although I don't know, have you guys ever read Under the Dome, the Stephen King book?
No.
No.
Not one of his best. And the ending is basically that. The ending is like some fucking aliens were bored. So they like created a little ant farm on Earth. Oops.
Under a dome.
Yeah. Okay. It's so silly. It was kind of like also Sam's favorite movie, Explorers, is sort of similar. Like three teenage boys or 12-year-old or how old they are, receive imagery from space in their brain and their schematics to build a spaceship so they can fly out and meet children aliens who are bored and need playmates.
Right.
It's basically the explanation for that movie.
Well, this one's that explanation, Ming's explanation, at least, is the dark forest theory, which which has come up a few times. That's the books, the recent, what the heck? What's his name? Lou Chickson, The Three Body Problem.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys read those?
Yes.
Those are good books. Anyway, that's a dark forest theory book. And the first, I think the first episode of Babylon 5 was a dark forest one. The idea is you keep quiet because anyone who we could respond to would be more sophisticated than us and therefore a threat.
Right.
So anyway, I thought that was interesting because I was like, okay, this way predates, I don't know when that came around, but to me, it was like something that came around 20 years ago. Not, if this is based on the comic books, then that means that people were thinking about this idea of, possible answers to the Fermi paradox way before, I thought they were. Anyway, it's one nerdy moment for this movie.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even see this before, but De Laurentiis was part of Barbarella, which was also a comic book adaptation.
That sounds about right. I mean, he's produced a zillion movies.
Oh, yeah. Not a lot of great ones, though. He's very productive, but rarely fantastic.
He was the executive producer of Army of Darkness, so nothing else matters. And he produced at least one Kurt Russell movie, Breakdown.
He produced or co-produced over 500 movies.
That is crazy.
Right. It's
Manhunter, executive producer uncredited.
Wait a minute.
What?
Serpico, Death Wish.
There are orchestral sections by Howard Blake.
Uh-oh.
So I knew it. I thought it was too good to be just Queen. It's like I mean, I say that not because I don't think Queen's capable of it, but because it's like that would be mind blowing to write the songs, like the theme, it was probably 2 or 3 songs,
right?
I guess.
To create a whole score your first time out,
the whole thing, and then actually do the, all the smaller parts and the orchestration. That's really a skill on its own. I would think. I have to ask Danny Elfman, but okay, but it's still good. I mean, I still think that the music is very important to the, because I mean, we were saying it lacks cohesion, like the script, the performances, the weird, all the weird stuff, but that soundtrack is like in your head. I'm still in my head right now. It's just like,
it's gold, Jerry.
Yeah, it's just solid. Go, Jerry, go.
Yeah.
Okay, I think one of the most interesting things about the De Laurentiis is, I mean, he's done a zillion things. Okay, well, we acknowledge that, but he made Manhunter in 1986, which is an adaptation of Red Dragon, which is Thomas Harris's first novel about Hannibal Lecter, and then he passed up on adapting Silence of the Lambs into a movie.
Whoops.
But that's not a whoops. I think that's I think that you're looking at the wrong way, because I think that looking at what he's done, he's not capable of a true masterpiece. Like, you're going to argue Army of Darkness is a masterpiece, but Army of Darkness is a masterpiece for that genre. I don't think he's capable of making a Silence of the Lambs. Like, he's not capable of being like that serious. Like,
yeah, I mean, you might be giving him, and producers in general, maybe a little bit too much credit. I mean, Silence of the Lambs is great because Jonathan Demme.
Yes,
I think.
Yeah, no, we've talked about it.
I mean, it's up to the producer to hire the director, or the executive producer to hire the director, or whatever. I mean, I don't know if the producer really does that, or if the studio does that, or how that works. But I mean, He's like
Well,
an uncredited
imagine-
executive producer on 3 Days of the Condor. That's about as close to a masterpiece as you're going to get. Serpico.
Yeah, his early 70s were his best movies,
Yeah.
you know, and then it gets, you can put all these into the same category or group, like Cat's Eye, Silver Bullet, Maximum Overdrive, Halloween 2, Evil Dead 2. They all kind of fit together, for that 1980s
Well, clearly he went
sort of
through
thing.
a horse.
Dune,
There.
Dune, there's like he's got to be part of that, because there's a certain feel to all of these, even though they have different directors. So I gotta say he had to be part of this, that in some way, and it could just be that he's like, who's the director who will do something towards my vision, without him putting his hands directly into it. But it's just, I just don't see, I think it's a good thing that he passed on Silence of the Lambs. I think it's a good thing that he did this, because it made Lucas make something else,
Yeah.
I think that we would have liked Lucas's version, but I also think we would have missed out on a lot, because it wouldn't have been Star Wars.
Yeah.
And would it have even been made? Because without him passing and making Star Wars to get the whole genre recognized, they wouldn't have had the platform to make Flash Gordon, I think. Right? I mean, well, so De Laurentiis, after the success of Star Wars, he was like, okay, now I'll do it. He had the rights to this thing. And lots of people wanted it, including Lucas. And then Lucas does his thing, and then, it's like the genre is blowing up. And then he's like, okay, I'll do a Flash, finally. After like 20 years.
Weird.
So, yeah, I don't know how either of them wouldn't exist without the other.
That's what he said, chicken and egg.
Chicken and egg. And then Kenny Baker was in the dwarf in the dungeon.
There's a lot of Star Wars doubles up.
There are?
Yeah, Porkins is the guy at the beginning.
Porkins, yes.
Yeah.
I did notice Porkins.
Yeah.
I missed that.
And then Dak is Fico, one of the guys, Ming guys.
One of the Ming guys.
Is Richard O'Brien. Is that the right one? No, that's not the right one. Which one's Dak? That's Richard O'Brien's the guy who wrote Rocky Horror Picture Show. Getting my factoids mixed up.
We never do that.
Yeah,
never.
I know my interns have the evening off.
One of my other favorite, how does he know that moment is in the middle of the battle, and Flash Gordon's like, Bureau's down. I gotta go get Bureau. And in my mind, I'm thinking, how do you know who Bureau is? There's no scene where they interact. There's no exchanging of names. It's just all of a sudden in the middle of all this, he's like, I gotta get Bureau. Like, who?
Oh, Richard O'Brien is from Dark City. Is that the guy?
Yeah. There's John Hollis, who is Lobot in Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
He's one of the guys with the glasses on.
Okay.
You can see let's see.
There was a guy from Dragon Slayer. Not that anyone probably cares, but
there's a lot of people.
I thought it was kind of funny too that the
John Morton, the airline pilot. That's it. He was Dak. One of the two airline pilots.
Yeah. What happened to them anyway? Did they get sucked out of the plane?
Yeah,
like through the windshield,
I guess.
Which they could still land even though they lost
and
cabin
then
pressure.
I guess the pressure, it pressurized or it evened out, I guess, after they got sucked out. I've always wondered that. My whole life I've always wondered, like, what happened to the pilots? And why do you see Ming in the sky? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
I thought that was creative license. Like the presence of Ming was coming toward them. I don't think it was actually a face in the sky. I just think it was creative license or something.
Oh, here's a little factoid for you real quick.
Okay. Yeah.
The guy who played Boba Fett also played an Imperial officer. So when he was an Imperial officer, when Boba Fett was talking to Darth Vader, this guy, John Morton, Dak, put on the Boba Fett costume to be him. So he was Boba Fett for a couple scenes.
It's funny.
So then he left Hollywood to become a public relations person in Annapolis.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Come on, you were a Boba Fett body double.
Boba Fett. Boba Fett.
I think it's weird that the red guards who look just like Imperial guards from Star Wars or from Return of the Jedi or whatever, they make that weird shrieking sound every time they get shot or something.
Yeah.
They squeal.
Yeah,
like
there was a lot of noise in there.
It's just an odd creative choice. Like, why? I can think of no good reason.
How did they get the job? They suck.
Well, right.
Like the one guy gets shot and the other guy just steps out and looks at him on the ground. He isn't even going into position. He doesn't like get his gun ready. He's like, it's just like, what happened to him?
Yeah, I mean, Max von Sydow, I think, did it because he liked Flash Gordon growing up. I don't think he was prepared for the movie that he signed up for. I mean, he says, "Oh, it was a good experience," but like the costume was super heavy; he couldn't sit down in it, and
it definitely seemed like he was taking the role far more serious than a lot of the other actors were.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like Timothy Dalton was taking it pretty seriously, and Max von Sydow, and I think Sam Jones was taking it pretty seriously, and the girl who played Dale. But I think like the professor. Whatever the heck his name was.
A silly comedy.
Yeah, him and the Hawkman, the Hawk dude, the leader, those two in particular, I feel like were really, really, really keenly aware of what kind of movie this was, and were really hamming it up in like all the best ways. I really enjoyed them both.
The Hawkman, Brian Blessed's character, the actor did his own stunts like on wires, with the and apparently at one point he fell. There was no net or anything, and it's like a few crew members sort of like broke his fall, or he could have died. It was like a pretty big fall.
Whoops.
And he just dusted himself off and carried on. So even if he thought it was a farce, he still was a very professional guy, I believe.
Yeah.
I still don't know why he has to say pew pew all the time, but I mean, I'm sure that they were thinking that too. Like, why does he keep doing this? He's ruining takes.
This is the first time I've ever watched it with subtitles on. So
yeah,
first time I ever realized he wasn't shouting "die."
Yes,
I thought he was. I always
was thinking
thought
that
he
too.
was going "die,
die." Yeah, yeah. It really hangs on that word. So
yeah, he never quite enunciates the V.
Yeah, it's a pretty ingenious plan for them to just wait on the other side of a cloud.
Yes.
Kind of come up with that. On the fly.
Oh, he's
also that spaceship was just like a regular ship in the water. Like what it has like like it had like outside like walkways with rails.
Yeah,
it's just bizarro.
Weird ship.
And like a zillion guys with guns in it who go stand on the outside and shoot rather than like guns, like a gunner or gunnery. Like it just bizarre.
Yep.
I was also thinking about Ming's power. Sort of, he seemed really powerful in the beginning, like you said, that facing the sky, and he's got all these toys. But he also had like, I mean, I guess he has the ring. I don't know what kind of powers he has, but it seemed like he had a lot of control in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as you said, like he gets done in by a big spire or something. At the end.
Right. He just stands there and lets the spaceship crash into him.
But like he doesn't really try to do anything, and that toward the end he just stops doing stuff.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning he's mind controlling. He's zapping people left and right. He's like he's brutal, and then he just sort of like tapers off a little bit, and like he's like, yeah. Well, let's see how this turns out. And then some shit would happen.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I don't think you can fault. I don't know who you can fault for that. I don't think it's not. Yeah, I'm not trying to find fault with any of this stuff because it's a impossible endeavor.
Yeah.
I mean, the Queen liked the movie. Queen Elizabeth, apparently, according to Brian Blessed, he says that he met the Queen and she knew him and asked him to say, "Gordon lives." You know, she didn't just see the movie; she liked they watched it at Christmas time or something. It was like one of her favorite movies. According to him, there's no outside proof of this except for him, his account.
Yeah,
but I don't know if you would make up a story like that if it wasn't true. I mean, maybe
people never make up stories.
That's true. People are totally forthright.
This Francesca Romana Ravelli, the Princess Aura, at the age of 44, insured her breasts for $350,000.
Insured against
weird.
Against what?
I don't know.
Like, what's the fear
what
there?
Were they doing? They were getting in car crashes.
I mean, come on, there's breast cancer.
I guess, but you can
like
get insurance against cancer.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you can rebuild. Like, what? I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. She's a number of interesting things. She was sentenced to 8 months prison for canceling a theatrical performance.
Whoa.
And she said she had a health problem, but she went and had dinner with Vladimir Putin while she was canceling it. So they said she clearly isn't that sick because that dinner was in St. Petersburg.
So wait, which actress is this?
Ornella Muti, who her real name's Francesca Romana Ravelli.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah, Princess Aura. Anyway, interesting lady. She also got a bunch of flack because she supports the legalization of cannabis, which Italy hasn't been part of yet.
Jeez.
Which means they'll never fully enjoy this movie the way you know.
Fools.
It's like a whole country has to suffer.
Mamma mia.
Exactly. And so,
that's a damn shame.
Yeah. Anyway, interesting lady.
Yeah, I mean, not to keep dwelling on my little obsession with movies that are so good they're bad, or so bad they're good, but I do think this is a good example of the highest end of that.
Oh yeah,
it's
agreed.
You know,
100%.
I mean, because I don't think it's just the THC. I think it's just it's in your face. It's a wild ride, and it doesn't have to make a whole lot of sense to still kind of keep you entertained.
Well, I think that this movie in some ways is like making fun of itself and the entire genre before the entire genre and parodies existed. You know, because like the couple times I was thinking, I had to remind myself that Austin Powers was making fun of James Bond because he could have eased the whole begin the unnecessarily slow dipping mechanism. Like that is in here.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're gonna drown you tomorrow. Like, how many times did they have Flash Gordon in his thing? And they're like, leave him on the planet to die. Like, just shoot him. You got two guys with guns right there.
I got a gun.
Right? Yes, exactly. And then multiple times they just Ming walks away before he just like once you think after the second time, I'm like, okay, I better see this thing through because clearly no one's killing him when they're supposed to.
Right, and not just the villains, but nobody knows that he's alive. He cheats death twice. And they're all like, oh, he's alive. Whoa.
No, more than twice.
Is it?
Because he cheats death when he's on the planet, the forest planet, too.
I suppose. He gets saved in the swamp.
Yeah.
Right? By the prince.
By an unnecessarily slow dipping mechanism.
Right.
They put him in the thing up to his head and they say, we'll drown him tomorrow. They do. They say that. They're
Yeah,
like,
they do.
tomorrow will drown you. I go, like,
Yeah.
why? Like, does it take that long to drown someone?
Then
I
that
need a
last guy is
breakfast
in there, and
first.
he's like, "Oh, I have a key. It's all right."
Yeah, I need all my energy to drown someone. Like, what? By lowering this 6 inches.
He also escaped from that like quicksand awfully easily.
Yeah, that's what.
I was very
Yeah.
disappointed.
And he
That's the
escaped
part I'm
the
talking
gas
about, 'cause
thing. And he escaped the planet on his little motor scooter.
Mm-hmm.
That thing.
Yeah.
That's
His
the other
rocket
thing. Why not
cycle.
speed up the film? All that stuff happens in way too slow motion. After Star Wars happened, you can't have. I mean, those things are flying at like 3 miles an hour.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Also,
seriously
weren't
watching
those?
a
Didn't he?
steamroller.
Didn't he get those from the Hawk people? Didn't he get his rocket cycle from the Hawk people?
Right.
Yeah,
But Hawk people
But they
have
can
wings.
fly.
So why do the Hawk
They
people
don't
need
ride them. They all fly. So why do
I
they have
assumed
them?
it was
at
like
all?
a
for like
escape pod
injured
or
Hawk
something.
people.
Yeah.
Like it's a wheelchair
I guess
for
you
Hawk
got a
people.
broken wing. Yeah.
Oh, I did like the factoid that the wings were so uncomfortable and people couldn't sit down on them because they dug in the back. So when they were filming the guy in between shots, the guys would have to all lay on their stomach, so they all looked like they were about to fly into the observers. It sounds miserable. Some of the filming that they did. They said the Ming's costume they said weighed 70 pounds. I don't even know how that's possible.
Jeez.
That he could only bear to stand up in it for a few minutes at a time.
Yeah,
Oh my god!
brutal.
Don't they ever hear of styrofoam?
Yeah.
Well, let me just read this from Lorenzo Semple Jr. is the script writer. I assume he's the main script writer. I don't know. They brought him in, but he recounts. Dino wanted to make Flash Gordon humorous. At the time, I thought that was a possible way to go. In hindsight, I realized it was a terrible mistake. We kept fiddling around with the script, trying to decide whether it'd be funny or realistic. That was a catastrophic thing to do with so much money involved. Yeah, he never thought the character of Flash was particularly good in his script, but there was no pressure to make it any better. Dino had a vision of a comic strip character treated in a comic style. That was silly because Flash Gordon was never intended to be funny. The entire film got way out of control. But then, as we know, like some people embraced the silliness, and some people were still fighting for the this, more serious thing or this artful approach or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So we end up with Flash Gordon, 1980. A beautiful mess.
I think if it wasn't a beautiful mess, it wouldn't have cult status.
Yeah.
Right.
Like if they didn't have like all the weirdness in it, like if they would have just tried to make a serious movie, it wouldn't have worked with the sets that they had because the sets don't fit with being serious. Like the sets on Star Wars are serious. Like nothing like even when like the effects of Star Wars are dated, but even when you watch it today, it's like they're out in the desert. They're in what looks like a real ship. Like this stuff looks like it's clearly taken from the costume room and back, so I think that you couldn't not have some of the jokes, even though I think that decision should have been made to. I would like to see George Lucas's version of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not at the expense of giving up Star Wars.
Yeah. Agreed.
Anyway, want to know what we're doing next?
You say that as though it is you that are next.
I want to know if Cohen wants to know what we're doing next.
Hey, Cohen, do you want to know what we're doing
I
next?
would like to know what we're doing next.
With Cohen's approval, I after your niece kindly picked a film that she'd never seen, it got me thinking.
Oh
Try that again.
Oh boy.
Let's go back to that.
It's a
No
70s movie
no, it's an 80s movie
that you've never seen.
I've never seen. Yeah, which is surprising. It's a later movie. I don't know I know plenty of people in it, and I had seen a couple scenes here or there. I think I was kind of aware of it, but I never really thought about it. The hint I'll give you. Well, I don't know.
Wait. 87?
It is 87. Good guess.
Okay.
Um,
That narrows it down.
I think that's as far as you're going to get. I don't think you've. Well, you might have seen, and Conan might have seen this.
U.S. movie?
It's a U.S. movie. It's related to movie making. It's set in California, and because we are coming up on Black History Month here, it has ties. It has a cultural theme to it. Black people in the movie business.
Oh.
And I'll give you the lead just in case. Robert Townsend.
Oh.
Robert Townsend.
What's that called? Hollywood Shuffle?
Yeah, Hollywood Shuffle.
I don't know if I've seen that.
Ooh.
Actually.
Yeah, I mean, I just thought it was good enough. It's been on my list. It's not like I pulled it out of thin air. But I knew I hadn't seen it, and I was like, I'll just wait to watch it all together. But it is on Prime Video right now, so it's nice and convenient.
Nice. I don't think I have seen it. I'm not sure.
I think Keenan Ivory Wayans is in it, and who's the really funny guy from Friday, the dad? I can't remember his name.
I don't know his name.
But I mean,
just for a second, I really hoped you were picking Soul Man.
Oh.
When you said Black History Month, I was like, is he picking Soul Man? Oh my God.
That's a different take, yeah. That would be quite a statement on my part.
That movie's definitely on my list.
A guy in blackface playing a black. Yeah, wasn't Thomas C. Howell? Is it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yes.
I think that's like 82.
This is how he follows up his success in The Outsiders.
Yikes.
I guess we'll have
Hollywood
to make do
Shuffle
with Hollywood Shuffle.
Is it also the same name of Eddie Murphy thing?
Eddie Murphy thing?
Is that like a Spike Lee joint? I got an Eddie Murphy thing?
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Is something wrong here? Because this thing says record in front of a live audience in New York City. This features comedian Eddie Murphy performing a scathing comedy routine.
I don't think he's in it. It's a satirical comedy written, directed, and starring Robert Townsend. Plays an actor named Bobby Taylor. I mean, he might be in it.
Huh.
I don't think he's
What
in
is this? Because I got this Eddie Murphy, Samuel Jackson, Damon Wayans. What in the world is popping up here? 1987 satirical comedy film about racial stereotypes of African Americans.
Paul Mooney's
they probably have cameos in it.
Yeah, they probably use
if it's about making movies.
Of it. Yeah, probably.
And if it's about Hollywood, I mean, Eddie Murphy's a huge star in the late 80s.
Yeah, there's a ton of people in this. But I don't see an Edward Murphy. There's Grant L. Bush, Agent Johnson from Die Hard.
Perfect.
Yeah, so hopefully it's worth discussing, if not watching. I mean, hopefully it's worth both. I stake my stellar reputation on that. Let me use air quotes. Stellar. There we go.
Yes. Well, it's good to gamble.
I was waiting for the rest of that sentence. Oh, okay. It's good to gamble.
Yep. On your picks.
Oh, right. It's okay for me.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Right.
Well, this gets
Hollywood
me one
Shuffle.
step closer to. This will be 2,899 movies in my list once I watch Hollywood Shuffle. So that means very soon after, I'll hit a landmark movie. Who knows what it'll be?
2,900 movies?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was already looking forward to 3,000.
3,000.
Yeah, that'll be a day.
It will be
Should throw
a
a
day.
parade.
All right, movie buff. I've had
What?
enough.
Oh. Did you
He's
get that
jerking her G
backwards
today.
on
Yeah.
accident?
All
I think they call that a blooper.
right.
All right. Well, thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.
See you later.
Bye.
It's FM with 3 brains.
That's why I have stumps for feet.